Here's your lunch. I threw in an extra pickle and a cookie that Sage decorated. She was very cute.
Oh, thank you. As cute as her mommy. Mm-hmm. It was great to go walking with you this morning. It's great to have you out and about again.
Maybe that's because I finally got a good night's sleep.
No more nightmares?
Nope. I haven't pictured Les lurking in the shadows since he died in that crash.
He's gone for real this time, honey. From here on out, things are just gonna get better and better.
Thanks, Julia.
Can I talk to you a minute, Detective?
Sure, why don't you wait in the interrogation room? And so it begins. What can I do for you?
Well, you've done a lot already. You pulled me from that crash, Detective. Saved my life.
That's nothing you would have done for me. I'm just glad I got there in time. It's crazy to think how much damage can come from a simple blowout. I mean, I guess no matter how much time you devote to maintenance, you just can't count on everything.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Something's been bugging me all night.
About the accident?
If it was an accident,
What do you mean?
right before the tire blew, I'm pretty sure I heard something. It sounded like 2 loud pops.
So you're saying you don't think the accident was an accident at all? So you're sure you heard these sounds before the tire blew?
I can't be 100% positive. I was pretty shaken up from the crash. But I keep going over it in my mind. And right before it blew and we went over that embankment, I heard sounds. You know, like 2 loud popping sounds. I don't know. Seems too coincidental to me.
All right, listen, I'm gonna look into it. In the meantime, just leave your cell phone number with the front desk.
Thanks, Detective, for everything.
Hey.
I thought you went home.
Jack, that guard. He was from the crash, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, you two certainly seem pretty intense. What's going on?
Nothing.
It didn't seem like nothing to me. Jack. God, look at me. Is something going on?
He thought he heard something before the tire blew.
Well, he thought he heard what?
No, he doesn't know, which is understandable. I mean, he went through a very traumatic experience, and when that happens, you don't know what's real and what isn't. It's not gonna amount to anything, I don't think.
So why can't you tell me what he said then? Jack.
He said he might have heard 2 popping sounds.
Before the tire blew.
Yes.
Well, he must think it means it's something pretty important if he came all the way down here to tell you.
Thinks that the blowout and the crash were not an accident.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
I don't know, Carly. What are you thinking?
Keith.
Keith, what?
You think Keith had something to do with that transport van crashing, don't you, Jack?
I never said that.
What if he intentionally crashed it to get rid of Les?
Well, honey, what? There's no evidence of that at all. And why? Why would Keith kill Les when the guy's going to jail for the rest of his life?
Only if he was convicted. Maybe Keith was afraid that the trial would go another way. And if he knew that Les didn't really kill Julia, maybe he wanted there to be no trial at all.
I really believe that.
What? You said yourself that Les had been ranting for days, telling you that Keith was framing him. Well, maybe he was right, and Keith tried to kill him to shut him up.
Let's not get carried away here.
What? But the guard said...
No, what the guard said. It doesn't really matter what the guard said, honey. Don't forget, I was there too. I don't remember any unusual sounds.
Well, that doesn't mean he was wrong. Maybe you just didn't hear it.
It's possible, but not very likely. And you're starting to sound like Lucinda Walsh.
Lucinda Walsh happens to love her daughter. She wants to protect her. I love Lily,
Okay,
too.
I want to put the
And if
kibosh
she's a-
on this before this thing gets out of control, okay?
What?
You're doing it again. You're putting yourself in the middle of a situation that doesn't concern you.
This concerns me. Lily concerns
The
me.
last time you put yourself in the middle of Lily's life, you wound up in jail, Carly. Stop it. Focus on us right now, you, me, and the kids. Everything else is beside the point. Drop it. Please, let it go.
Come on, Jack. This is nothing like the last time, and you know it. And we both know what this is really about. You think I don't know what you're afraid of? You're afraid that if we push this, if we make trouble for Keith, you will lose JJ.
Thought I was a dead woman.
No, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Say, get Cabot out of here, would you? Get him away from the door.
All right, Captain, turn her around.
Is everything under control back there, Mr. Montgomery?
Yes, everything is under control. You're gonna get what I owe you when we land. Everything's gonna be okay.
Why didn't you tell me that you were on the plane?
Well, I didn't want a chance being discovered. If James had found out, we might all be at the bottom of the sea.
I should just kill him for what he did to me and my child.
So do it.
You really gonna let JJ stay with Carly and me?
Yeah, I think it's the best situation. I mean, why uproot him any more than he's already been uprooted, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yes, I think it's a really wonderful decision. We're gonna take excellent care of him.
We love him like he was our own.
Yeah, I know you do, and I know that he's gonna have a good life there with you guys and your kids and everything.
Oh, Jack just got some other news.
Really? What's going on?
Nothing that concerns you. No.
Does that have something to do with
No.
Julia?
Carly heard some police business, but it has no bearing on the case. No. Tell me, did you tell JJ this is gonna be staying with us?
No, I haven't. I thought I'd let you do the honors. I know it's what he really wants.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I know how difficult that was for you to do. I mean, especially you're gonna be staying in Oakdale and everything, but I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Why didn't you tell Keith what the guard said about the
How
crash?
is it, after all these years of being with a cop, you have no idea when to keep your mouth shut about internal police business? How is
You
that?
said it, and then you could have seen how he reacted.
He just told me that JJ can stay with me, with us. I can't get 2 minutes of happiness here?
Yes, of course you can.
What that guard said, honey, is no more Keith business than it is yours. Stay out of it. Sorry, Snap.
It's okay. You were right. We should be concentrating on JJ right now.
The kid sure could use some good news. Frankly, I don't know how he does it day to day.
Kids are tough. Resilient.
How many kids have to deal with their mother getting murdered and then their father dying on the way to prison?
Hey. You're his dad now. He has you.
He has us. What you brought me in the brown bag there, will it keep?
Yeah, I think so. Why?
Well, I want the two of us to go tell JJ that Uncle Keith just made it official. He can stay with us.